Why do we call dogs man's best friend? And why do cats seem to have a reputation for being mysterious, even magical? Could it be something ancient, something rooted in the myths and legends that shaped human history? Today, we're exploring the incredible stories of dogs and cats in mythology and culture from every corner of the globe. These tales will take us back thousands of years to ancient temples, dark forests, and celestial realms, showing us how these beloved animals became symbols of loyalty, mystery, and so much more. Let's start with dogs, humanity's first domesticated animals. From the moment humans invited wolves into their camps, dogs earned their place as protectors. In ancient Egypt, they became more than guardians. They were spiritual guides. Imagine yourself in ancient Egypt. The sun sets and the desert grows cold. A priest whispers prayers as a statue of Anubis looms in the flickering firelight. To the Egyptians, Anubis wasn't just a jackal-headed god. He was the protector of graves, the overseer of mummification, and the guide of souls through the treacherous underworld. Without him, the journey to the afterlife was unthinkable. Across the Mediterranean, the Greeks told tales of Cerberus, the three-headed hound guarding the gates of the underworld. But unlike Anubis, Cerberus wasn't there to help souls. He was there to keep the dead in. A fearsome beast, yes, but also a symbol of loyalty to his master, Hades. In Norse myths, dogs weren't just protectors, but also harbingers of fate. The black hound Garmr was said to guard the entrance to Helheim, the realm of the dead. During Ragnarok, the end of days, he was destined to break free, signaling the apocalypse. Talk about a watchdog with a big responsibility. Fast forward to today, and we still see dogs embodying these roles. Think of search and rescue dogs who brave danger to save lives, or military dogs honored for their service. In many ways, they're carrying on the legacy of those mythic protectors. Now, let's talk about cats. To the ancient Egyptians, cats were more than pets. They were living embodiments of the divine. The goddess Bastet, depicted as a lioness or domestic cat, was the protector of homes, children, and women. She was also the goddess of music and joy, showing the lighter, nurturing side of cats. Picture this. An Egyptian family hears a strange noise in the night. A sleek, elegant cat stands at the doorway, its eyes glowing in the moonlight. For them, this wasn't just a pet, it was Bastet herself watching over them. Harming a cat in ancient Egypt was not just a crime, it was an act against the gods. But the reputation of cats wasn't always so noble. In medieval Europe, cats, especially black ones, were feared. Superstitions ran rampant, tying them to witches and dark magic. People believed cats could shapeshift or act as spies for witches. This fear led to mass killings of cats, which ironically worsened the spread of plagues by allowing rats to thrive. Yet, in other parts of the world, cats maintained their revered status. In Japan, the maneki-neko, or beckoning cat, is a symbol of prosperity. And in Islamic tradition, the Prophet Muhammad was said to have adored cats, even cutting off part of his robe rather than disturb a sleeping cat. Let's expand our journey across continents. In Japan, both dogs and cats hold special places in folklore. Dogs are considered protectors against evil spirits, while the maneki-neko welcomes good fortune. Their roles might differ, but their importance is equal. In China, dogs are celebrated as bringers of blessings. One legend tells of a dog that carried rice seeds to humanity, a gift that changed lives forever. This act of loyalty and generosity elevated dogs to a sacred status in Chinese culture. In Mesoamerica, the Aztecs revered the Xoloitzcuintli, a hairless dog thought to guide the dead through the underworld. The Xolo was considered so vital that they were often buried alongside their owners, ensuring their safe passage. In Celtic mythology, dogs were symbols of healing and protection. They were often associated with gods and goddesses, like the hounds of the goddess Brigid, who were said to accompany her as she brought healing to the sick. These ancient stories haven't faded away, they've evolved. Today we see echoes of these myths in how we treat our pets. Dogs, with their history of guardianship, have become service animals, guiding the visually impaired and supporting people with PTSD. Cats, once symbols of mysticism, now dominate our imaginations in books, movies, and, of course, internet memes. When you pet your dog or watch your cat stare mysteriously into the distance, think about their ancestors, those who inspired myths, protected sacred spaces, and carried humanity's hopes and fears. Our pets are more than companions. They're living, breathing connections to the legends of the past. So, what's the story behind your furry friend? Are they a guardian like Cerberus or a mysterious figure like Bastet? The next time they curl up beside you or stare into the night, remember, they might just be carrying a piece of history in their paws. If you loved uncovering these fascinating myths, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and share it with your fellow animal lovers. Leave a comment below and tell us, what's the most mythical thing your pet has ever done? Until next time, stay curious and keep celebrating the magic of our pets.